I'm gonna go ahead and get that recording started, so I won't forget that, because I will. All right, everybody, thank y'all so much for joining. I do believe in starting on time. It is 7:02, so we're gonna go ahead and get started.
The Weight Watchers just dropped.
Did she? Hold on, y'all.
Enjoy all of the foods that I love.
Check your emails.
Weight Watchers new app features can make your weight loss journey easier. So all you gotta do is you. Join Weight Watchers.
Did it give y'all the I mean, y'all on here, but did it send you the link or something for the get in?
I just got an email that came across with the
Okay.
link on it.
I got an email.
Okay,
too.
she got it.
As well.
Okay. All right. All right. Somebody was trying to get in. They got it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Well, again, I want to thank all of you so much for joining the class tonight. For those that don't know me, my name is Jeanette Greenwood. I will be your instructor tonight. I am the CEO and founder of Ladies in Film and Television, and we are really excited about y'all jumping on this class with us. And hopefully I'll do some justice for you guys and clear up any understandings that you may have, that you may not have about hosting, being a talk show's host. So tonight we're really gonna dive into, before we start, I wanted to kind of go over for those of you that are members of Lyft, and if you're not a member of Lyft, hopefully after this call, you will consider becoming a member of Lyft. But we are working on getting more talk show hosts for our Lyft TV. So I have been attending classes, y'all. This week I got my notebook right here, and I got some notes in my planner. I actually attended a class with Linda. Her name is Linda Nelson. I noticed that I just started following them. I noticed that you follow them, Lucretia. And the name of the business is Indie Rights. And they are a distribution company. Kind of like Maverick Entertainment. They deal with a lot of urban movies or films or projects, shall I say. So they had some classes that I've been attending. And so I'm going to go through a couple of things that I learned that I want to share that has to deal with, um, um, well, not necessarily, I'm going to share some things. Let me just say this. Let me slow down. I'm going to share a few things that I learned there on the slides, and then we'll get into the class. But I wanted to talk about YouTube because I found something very interesting in the class that I wanted to share with you guys tonight that I thought was very beneficial, because I know that we have been talking about our YouTube channel, and I know a lot of people are going to go through a Roku channel and this, that, and the other. But I was in a class where there was a couple of people from Indie Rights that were talking, and so she was actually they were interviewing her about films being put out there, like on Tubi, different platform, Amazon Prime, and they were asking her about what is the best, as far as profit wise. So basically, she was like, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, YouTube. And I'm thinking, YouTube, basically, if you're able to get your YouTube page and channel in order, YouTube is, she's predicting, as well as others are predicting, that YouTube will be the main platform, the biggest platform. I'm not going to say the biggest platform for independent artists that's out here producing content. And Tammy, I know that I kind of got on you when I saw you sending your link, and I was like, get on YouTube. And I told you all this before I actually took this class and found out the significance of YouTube. So as you all know, one of the things that I had spoken with you guys earlier a year about was hosting your channel, hosting shows on YouTube. And so that's where a lot of the money that's going to be made, that is being made, is on YouTube channels. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I just have five little things, and it's going to go really quick, and we're going to jump right into more into the class. But our objective this year for Ladies and Family Television is to reach that 1,000 subscriber. And if you're on here and you're taking the class and you're thinking about where should I put my if you, I don't know if any of you already have a podcast or if you're already hosting, but if not, YouTube is definitely going to be your best bet. Okay, YouTube is definitely going to be your best bet for building your channel, building your network, and generating streams of income. I have set a goal for us here, and I would admonish any of you that are looking to start a podcast or planning on getting out here and just really doing it, is to think about creating you a YouTube channel. Even with a lot of podcasters, I know my niece is a podcaster. She's doing really well. And she has a big following as well on YouTube. I can't remember how many. She got well over. She's up in the 10, 20,000 followers on YouTube. And these are not purchased subscribers. She actually built her subscriber base. But and she's doing really well. And she actually has her podcast on Apple and other networks as well, but she still uses YouTube. So when she's recording, she's recording for whatever Apple or whatever other platform she's using, but she's also creating a separate recording as well live at the same time on YouTube so that she can keep building her YouTube channel and followers. But with our programming projects and what we wanted to achieve is to actually get out here and create opportunities to generate profits that will benefit both Lyft and the host, meaning you. So this will establish a steady stream of income and provide mutual benefits for all parties involved. So what are you talking about, Jeanette? What I'm saying is basically we need to gain 1,000 subscribers. And if you don't have 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, I would definitely recommend you start trying to get people to subscribe to your channel. And y'all, let me just be honest with you. It's hard. I have I don't know how many people on my page. On my Facebook, I have like over 4,000. I have more people following me than I think I have friends. I have like almost 4,000 or 5,000 people following me. And I'm like, could all of y'all just go to my YouTube channel and just subscribe? Y'all will put me in a really nice position right now. So I'm not going to lie. Maybe if you can figure out how you can get people to go over there and subscribe to your channel, because I'm always out there asking, please share that information with me. But definitely go out and try to get you 1,000 subscribers. So to start making money on YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. Okay. Meaning that you have to have 4,000 hours watched for within the 12 months, in the past 12 months. You have to have 4,000 hours of people on there watching your content. Now, once you meet these requirements, then you can apply to YouTube Partner Program and monetize your videos through ads. Now, however, it is important to note that the amount of money you make on your YouTube varies depending on several factors, and that's such as numbers of views, how many people are clicking on your ads, the type of ads that are actually shown on your videos, and also the audience demographics, okay? And building an engaged audience, and here go the key word, consistently, and we're going to talk about that as we get into the lesson, creating high quality content are key to your success on the platform. So with us and our membership, I just kind of did some calculations. If we can actually get our members in Lyft and if you want to do this, for those of you that may be trying to figure out how can I get my platform built, for us, if we can get 28, each member to commit to getting 28 people to subscribe, we can meet our 1,000 subscriber goal. And then that'll kick us in to trying to get people to watch 4,000 hours. Now, I can say this, guys, we're getting pretty close to that 4,000 hours watched if we haven't met it. for us to not have that many subscribers. Because I was like, who's on there watching our content? But somebody is on our page always watching our content, which is cool. Because I know we have See Blues, the series on there, and we still get a lot of people on there watching See Blues. So make sure you work on, if you haven't already. Now there are other platforms out there like Apple. I think it's well, I'll get the other names when we go down, but there are other platforms that you could use for your podcast. But I'm just being honest with you. If you're concerned about making money, you might want to start your YouTube channel. Okay. Enough of that. All right. So we aim to provide members with opportunities for growth and productivity within the industry. That is our goal. That's our mission. That's the mission for this class today. So here are the problems, common issues faced in the indie talk show industry: inconsistency, lack of opportunities, and procrastination. We got to be consistent. And let me tell you, I know for a fact I'm always posting. It's a lot of work being consistent. But consistency is one of the most important things to become marketable on YouTube. You got to be consistent with your content. And this means that you have to, have a regular schedule of uploading videos so that your subscribers know when to expect new contact from you. So you just got to be able to, you got to build trust with your consistency so you'll keep your loyal audience. So you want this audience say, I know they're going to keep, you can't skip 1 week and come back 3 weeks, after that. And I'm a witness because I'm a witness on my TikTok. At one point I was very consistent, and I ended up with when they did the Black woman train follow me thingy, I jumped on that at the last minute. I wish I would have got in there earlier when I found out about it, but I jumped on that. And I think when I got on my TikTok, I didn't have like 10 followers or whatever. I think I got over 1,600 followers, which is still not major, but now I can go live. You can't go live on TikTok without 1,000 followers. You got to have 1,000 followers. So you got to be consistent. When I fell off, I started losing followers because I wasn't putting enough content out there on my TikTok. So and then I started noticing when I have started posting that I wasn't getting a lot of views. Because why? My algorithm was gone. I fell off the wagon. So now I'm basically having to start all the way back over, trying to get people to watch, trying to get, follow new followers and things like that. So this is a lot of work. I see why people hire people to do this, because it is a lot of work. But if you got time to do it and willing to learn how to do it, it can be rewarding for you in the end. But after you get so big, you probably will have to start hiring people. Okay. Make sure that your videos are well produced with good lighting, sound, and editing. Your content should also be unique and stand out from the other channels in your niche. This will keep your audience engaged and coming back for more. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is engaging your audience. Okay. We want to make sure that we are doing things that we can actually engage your audience. And that comes with the content that you're putting out. And I'm going to briefly talk about a system that I use, which is Canva. I also use Poster My Wall. Those are two systems. I pay for both of them. You can get them for free, but if you want options, then you might want to just go ahead and purchase their little plan. But I use Canva, which I get a lot of templates out of there. If you feel like, well, I'm not good at graphic designs, they have so many templates. All you have to do is go in, grab your template, change a few colors, add your wording, maybe add a couple of your personalized photos that are good quality photos, and then you can go from there. So Canva, and that's Canva. And then the other one I said was Poster My Wall. And it's all together. Poster, Poster, mywall.com. I use those two, and they have some really dynamic templates that you can use if you just feel like I'm not that good. I go in, I'll find some things, and then I'll just take out a lot of stuff that I don't like, add my stuff, and just go from there. So a lot of people don't want to tell you, they want you to think that they're the best graphic designers out there. They're using templates too. Okay. So we got to be consistent. We got to make sure that we're producing good content and making sure that we're out here putting everything in. Now, on the lack of opportunities part, there is a lot, we could say lack of opportunities, because if you're really trying to be a host and you're trying, if you have the, the skills to go professional, it's a lot, it's a big market out here in everything, in the film industry, talk show, there's just a big market out here. This is the good thing about being able to create your own channel is because you don't have to go to school for this. You don't have to have an agent to do this. It's all about you creating whatever you want to get out there, creating your podcast, creating your YouTube channel. It's all about you. So the lack of opportunity only comes from your procrastination of not literally getting out here doing it. Yeah, it is not a lot of opportunities out here if you're looking for the professional world, because it's a lot of competition. But because, again, we have tools where we can create our own shows, there's no excuse. We can't use lack of opportunities. Okay. So the next thing is procrastination. That's our biggest problem, is procrastination. And if we want to see things go and move, even though it's rough, oh my God, it's rough. It's rough out here, but you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent in what you do. So these are the problems that I see out here. There are lack of opportunities if you're just looking for somebody to pull you in, but we got to stop waiting on people to pull us in, and we got to be able to kick down walls and build our own opportunities and create our own shows. Okay. Now, here are the opportunities for those that are interested, and definitely for those of you that are members of Ladies in Film and Television. This is the opportunities that these are just 3 that I wrote out. Was community news. We'll be able to, becoming a host, you'll be able to help us with keeping the community informed, aware of what's happening. And not only that, we can build a following. So if we're able to get the community engaged into our YouTube channels, into our shows, that helps us out when it comes to sponsorships. It helps us out when it comes to just needing something from the community that they already know. Hey, this is Ladies in Film. They was at my shop, coffee shop, and they went live and came and interviewed me, or they invited me out to be on the show. So that will come with the community and membership spotlights segment that we're going to offer. And then we have other segments. Also, artist interviews. This is opportunity for artists to gain more exposure and them building their following by them being on our platform, and by us building our platform. The artists that we serve with the Texas Indie, just the spotlights again for different artists that we bring in. And it's not just filmmakers. I mean, y'all know that we talk to everybody. We don't care if you're an artist, and if you're drawing, if you're a poet, if you're a dancer. These are the people that we want to bring onto our platform and talk to. Okay. And not only that, business opportunities. So with us being able to build a network, invite people on our shows, we're able to build better connection with the DFW businesses, offering airtime and creating partnerships. And this is for everyone out there. Anyone else that, like I said, if you're not a member, these are the opportunities that you can build for yourself by creating your podcast and inviting these different people on to your show. So this is a great way for you to build your network as well, because you never know what you may need, as far as sponsors and making money after you get so good, which I know you are. People will start paying you based on your following as well, that to start adding different things, different sponsorships on your podcast or on your talk show. So that's something you want to look at. Okay. This is a graph that I drew up, and this is about YouTube profitability. Now, there are several opportunities for for us or you to make money on YouTube. Now, the first and most common is through advertising revenue. You can monetize your YouTube channels by enabling ads on your videos. And they will earn a percentage of the revenue generated by the ads. I think I said that earlier. This revenue is dependent on the number of views, click, and engagement that the video generates. Another opportunity for a purchase to make money on YouTube is through sponsorships and brand deals. It's a lot. I know people personally that have brand deals and sponsorships based on the fact that they have such a huge following on YouTube. And it really happens. So purchasers, they can actually, you can collaborate with their brands and their company to promote their products or services in exchange for payment. They pay you. And this type of partnership can be lucrative if the purchaser has a large and engaged audience that aligns with the brand and their target market. So that's opportunity for money. Also, in addition to advertising revenue and sponsorship purchases, you can also make money on YouTube through merchandise sales. You can actually sell your merchandise. Say, for instance, you come up with your cute little channel and it goes really well. I'm just going to throw out KK's Hot Topics. I'm just saying. KK Hot Topic goes viral. She's a big success. You can start selling t-shirts, hats with your logos, different type of content, cups and things like that. So that's another way that you can, there's another stream of income that you can actually use by selling merchandise. So there's so many different ways to monetize your sites, and as well as, making sure that you have a keeping your loyal fan base. So you want to just try to create a sense of community around your channel, making it very personable. You got to, talk to your fans and let them know and comment. I do that even on my Facebook and my Instagram. I try. Is when people, when people are talking to you, and I know it depends on how popular you are, try to at least, even if you can't comment on every post, like it. Go back, like it, put a heart, acknowledge that you read it, because this is how you build your engagement on your sites. Let me tell you, I like my own posts. I do. Ain't nothing wrong with it, y'all. Like, that helps start building your algorithm. When I make a post, I don't wait for nobody to like. Matter of fact, I love my post. I put a heart on it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like your post, put a heart on it, whatever the case may be, because that helps to kick off your algorithm. And then some people see you're somebody that like it. People are copycats. They're just going to go right behind and like it. They may not even read it. Just like it. So you want to start doing that to help build your fans base and create your own community. So basically, overall, there are several opportunities, y'all, for you to get out here and make money on YouTube. Like I say, for advertising, sponsorship, merchandise sales, all of these things are ways that you can actually create your channel. Now, this is just some statistics that I got. For a monthly, let's say, I know somebody with 1 million followers. That's why I looked up 1 million. But I'm claiming that we are going to get to 1 million subscribers. But this is a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers. They can earn an average, y'all, this is real, $20,000 to $100,000 per month from ad revenue alone. That's just ad revenue alone. So when you're seeing people that are really making money and blowing up off of YouTube, it's no joke. I know, I know several people personally. I know one person that became a millionaire off of YouTube during the pandemic. And his subscriber just went through the roof, him doing videos. So you can become a professional YouTuber. And as long as you stay consistent and not procrastinate, then you can actually get in here and do all of this. Okay. Now, as for my chart that I have here, this chart is actually for Lip. So I put here where we're starting out, that 0 is actually 1,000. Starting out at 1,000 subscriber by 2024. 2025, I went up to 25. I mean, you can't see it because I click on it, it's going to go off. It's actually 10,000 subscribers in 2025. And I know once you hit 10,000 subscribers, it's easy to make those numbers rise. So I did a goal of 300,000 by 2028, but I really wanted to put 1 million by 2028. I probably should have spoken, but I really want to say to 1 million by 2028 if we get our content. Well, let me take that back. When we get our content together and when you get your content together, you set a goal on what you want to build as far as your channel. Now, the things I listed I got 4 bullet points here. You want to build a loyal audience, and the loyalty comes from us being consistent. And that's number 2, consistently creating high quality content that aligns with your brand and your niche. Don't be all over the place. You got to find your niche. What are you going to do? What are you going to talk about? And then you stick to that. And then you continue to align content around that. Okay. Also, optimize your videos for search by using relevant tags, titles, and descriptions. So the hashtags are very important, especially on YouTube. They're very important, period. It's good to use hashtags. Monetize your channel by enabling ads, seeking sponsorship, merchandise, crowdfunding, and collaborating with other creators. So if you have somebody else, like in our case, if you want to say, hey, let us collaborate some kind of way, let's talk about it. Hey, it don't hurt to talk and see what we can do to work and help each other. Okay. All right. So what is the solution to this? Well, we will create a platform on YouTube by building our brand, creating attractive content, and being consistent with our content. So I have a timeline that is not filled in. You can see it has this blank. So board members, I have board members on here. We're going to build this timeline. So y'all can screenshot this if you want to. Go ahead and take a picture of it or whatever the case may be, because we need to build this timeline, a realistic timeline on how to make the goals of getting our subscribers up, getting the content, and all the above. So this is this is the first part. We're not done, y'all. We got a whole nother part to go. So this is the conclusion for that part. Do we have any questions on that? Otherwise, we're going to move on. Anything I've said, you have a question? All right, no questions. So let's start class. So now coming up, I am going to teach you, we're going to talk about hosting, of course. The last class, for those that took the first class, Sammy G was our instructor. She talked more about talk show, radio hosting, things like that. I'm going to give you a little bit on that, but I'm going to be more on the technical side, guys. So I'm more on the producer side, showing you some things on the producer side, okay? So let's move on. So the agenda for the producer side, we're going to identify your niche. We're going to talk about equipment. Choose your equipment, plan your episodes, record and edit, and publish and promote. Now, tonight, the site that I'm going to use, but like I said, this conversation is more on the talk show side and probably more on the YouTube side, but there are other podcasts where they do just audio only, and those are like Apple and different ones like that. I'm going to be more focused on YouTube, and I'm going to show you a system that I use, which is StreamYard, and I'm actually going to log into it while I have you guys on and show you how to produce a show, okay? And if any of you want to set up a free account, you can set up an account with StreamYard for free. Now the free version is very limited on time, how long you could be on and things like that. But it's good if you want to go on for maybe 30 minutes and do something and hop back off. I think it'll be perfect for that. But it is limited on what you can do as far as branding and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Let's dive in. Identify your niche. So before you start recording, you gotta identify your niche and your target audience. What topics are you passionate about? What kind of audience do you want to attract? By identifying your niche, you can create content that resonates with your audience. So it's very important for you to get you some paper, pen. I'm old fashioned. I still carry planners. I still write. But if you type it out or whatever the case may be, find out what do you want to talk about. Do you like talking about gardening? Sewing. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. Things that you probably feel like nobody want to talk about that you will be amazed. I actually found a YouTube channel. That's all they talk about is gardening. It's a lady out there that has a YouTube channel. She's like viral. She has a big garden in her backyard, and that's all she talk about. And she's viral. So you got to find your niche, what's going to be comfortable with you, what you want to talk about, what you're passionate about. So before you do anything, that's the first thing that you want to do is to identify your niche. Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about the next part. After you've identified your niche, you figured out, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to talk about. You're going to have to choose your equipment. Now, again, for me, I like StreamYard, and I'm going to tell you why I like StreamYard, because I don't have to purchase this equipment. I don't have to purchase all this equipment. Okay. I do have a laptop, and I don't have a microphone. I have some at my office, but at home, I use my microphone on my laptop, which works very well. But if you want a crisp or a better sound, then yes, you can invest in a microphone, and then you can actually plug it into your laptop, and then once you connect it, then you can connect it to the StreamYard, which I'll show you all that in a minute. But you can definitely purchase a laptop. But if you're just planning on setting up a podcast, there's a lot of different podcast packages that you can purchase out there that fits your pocket. You can go for the high dollar packages, bundle packages, and unless you're very experienced in the equipment, I would definitely go with if you can afford it, a high quality microphone and equipment so that your sound sounds good. But if you're just starting out, they have equipment in all budget ranges. And you want to get a USB microphone for beginners. That's pretty much what you would want to go with. It's a USB microphone. You also need a pair of headphones and to monitor your recording. And let's see, and of course a PC, whether if it's a regular PC or a Mac. And also there's a software that's called it's called DAW, DAW, but it stands for digital audio workstation. And you use that to record and edit your podcast. So some people don't want to go live. You might invite your guests. And I know a lot of people that run podcasts that do this as well. My niece does it as well. If you don't want a live podcast, you might want to invite people on certain times, you record it. And so you're going to need an editing software to do that. Now, there are many options as far as the editing software goes. And I'm going to actually copy one of them is GarageBand. I should have put this on the slide. GarageBand, and it's a free one. And Audacity, I think Audacity is a free one. They do have paid ones like Adobe Audition and Logic Pro X. Those are paid, but those are good for if you wanted something to edit with. Okay. You also need a quiet recording space. So wherever you're going to be recording, you want to get you a little space free from background noise and echoes. So you won't have all that in your recording. And if you don't have a dedicated recording space, you can use a closet filled with clothes, because the clothes actually muffle a lot of things. So believe it or not, a lot of people do record in their closet. So it's like soundproofing phone. That's what it's kind of take the place of. But if not, if you have a space, make sure you invest in some soundproofing foam to place on your wall. Okay. Now, finally, you will need a way to distribute your podcast. Now, you can use, again, podcast hosting services like Simplecast, Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast. These are some of the places where you can actually publish your podcast on. And I know for Ladies in Film, we will be getting all of those sites as well once we really get in, so we can start publishing some of the things that we have done and add those, and that'll build our opportunities for more revenue as well by putting us on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts on top of YouTube. So the more the merrier. We're going to try to get us everywhere. Okay. So basically, starting the podcast requires a bit of investment. That's from your equipment, especially your time. But with the right equipment and software, you can produce a high quality podcast that your listeners are just going to love. And again, the equipment, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go to my, hold on, guys. I'm going to go to my YouTube, I want to show you some equipment. Wait a second. We're just going to go to Amazon. So you can have them. And they actually got podcast starter kits for those who are like, I'm scared to invest. So give me and that much, and if you know you're not sure you want to do it, I would just do a little starter kit, and then as things grow, then you can, build it. But as you can see, the price ranges for the podcast equipment bundles. I'll probably be a little scared of this $39 one, but as low as $39, and they go up. I mean, the prices go up, and it's basically what you want to do. These are the little soundboard. I actually bought one of these. The sound effect board, I bought one off of Temu, y'all. And I literally pay, and it works good. I literally paid on Temu, and it looks just like this one almost. I think I paid seriously, I think I paid like $10 or $15 for it. And it really works well. It works really well. So again, this is just some of the equipment that you need. And it's based on how far you want to go with your podcast. Okay. So I just wanted to show y'all, just go in, type in podcast, and it'll pull up all the different equipment that you would need to get started. Okay, so let me get back. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Okay. So any questions on equipment? I'm going to be stopping behind each one just to answer questions. I'm not going to wait to the end because I want to answer any questions that we have on equipment. But like I say, I use StreamYard because I don't want to invest. I don't want to do all that. But and you're going to see when I show you StreamYard why. Okay. All right. So plan your episodes. You got to plan out ahead of time your episodes. And this includes deciding on your topic, selecting your guests, creating an outline. This will help you stay organized and ensure your episodes are structured and informative. So you want to kind of plan out your episodes and see, okay, this is what I want to talk about this week. So say, for instance, I don't know, you might decide to do a weekly podcast. You might be a daily podcast or once a month podcast, however you decide to do your podcast. Now, remember, whatever you decide, which we do change things, but whatever you decide, try your best to stay consistent. If you're going to do it once a month, make sure your audience know that, hey, I'm going to do the 15th of every month or the third Friday of every month. This is when I'm going to come on my podcast, or if I'm going to do it every Wednesday, or am I going to do it every Tuesday? Whatever you do, stay consistent with the date, with the time, date, or whatever you set for your podcast to air. You got to keep the consistency. But again, start selecting your topics, write it down, create your outline on how you want to flow with your topics, what you want to talk about, and then start selecting your guests. Y'all can call me, I'll be your first guest, but start selecting your guests who you want to, get on your show. Definitely, select people that actually add flavor to your brand. So in our case, with us being Ladies in Film, we definitely go out for looking for filmmakers or people in the industry or industry people and things like that. So you want to definitely keep, your guest to tie in with your brand. You want your guest to tie in with your brand. But and also make sure that, your show is structured. Just don't, get out there and just throwing stuff everywhere. Keep a structure. And it's really cute when you're able to create different creative ideas, like maybe your intro. And I'm going to show you some stuff when we go to Canva on intros and outros. You might want to create some cute little intros for your show and a little outro for your show. So these are things that you can do to make your show engaging and making sure that people come back and just really want to watch your show. Okay. Any questions on that? Planning. Okay. All right. Next is record and edit. Now, we talked briefly about the free sites that you can actually use to record your content. But once you're ready to record, make sure you're in a quiet space with minimal background noise. And after recording each episode, you want to get in and record. I'm sorry. After recording, edit your episodes to remove any mistakes, pauses, or irrelevant content. So if you got breaks in there, and that's why some people, well, if you're live, normally it's gonna flow, hopefully, normally. But if you're doing it, pre-recording it, then you want to go in and cut out any pauses, any mistakes, anything that you feel like shouldn't have been aired or whatever. Then that's your opportunity to, or things that just not even irrelevant with your content that was maybe causing, y'all may have got a little bit off topic or something like that. Then you could actually cut all that out, edit that out, and then, piece your episodes back together. And then you're ready to release those. Now, the publish and promote your podcast. Again, once you're ready, your episodes are ready. You can publish them on various platforms like Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, and even social media like Facebook and Twitter. Because with StreamYard, if you're doing a video podcast where you're actually, people can see you and not just audio, then Twitter, StreamYard, you can go through Twitter. Now they just added Instagram. You can broadcast live to Instagram. I haven't done it yet because it's a lot of steps. And I'm like, I'll do that one day, but it's a lot of steps. Whereas with the other ones, it's just click, add them, and then you're in. So I'm gonna show y'all in just a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so yes, promote your podcast. You want to publish and promote your podcast. Promote your podcast. Promotion is very important. So you want to promote your podcast or your talk show on your social media, on every platform that you use, because this is how you're going to attract more listeners. And remember, starting a podcast or a talk show takes time, and y'all, it takes a lot of effort, but with patience, dedication, and consistency, you can create engaging content that attracts a loyal audience. So you gotta, again, it's gotta be consistent. I can't say that enough. You gotta be consistent. So for those of you that, and this is a question, for a rhetorical question, I guess you could think about it. Think about which show you would prefer to help host. Community spotlights for Lyft, and that's the shows for where we'll be bringing in community members, different things that they got on. We'll be hosting shows for them. Then we have the membership spotlights for different members that are actually members, where we can bring them on, talk about different things that they have going on. And then we have the Let's Talk Film segment, where we actually bring filmmakers on and talk about their projects. Right now in the Dallas area, we have so many filmmakers that are doing amazing work out here, getting their work on these different platforms. We definitely want to start bringing some of these people in just to talk about their projects. And, they might be needing help. They might be casting calls and all different things like that. So we want to be able to offer our platform to the community and bring them in to talk about these things. So think about which show you would prefer to host and what would you like to do. And, think about the ideals you have for the show. What should the show consist of? Like industry news, new movie release, indie film projects, current events. So what segments would you have on the show that you think will be really good and engaging? So those are some things to think about. It's a rhetorical question, but think about it, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into StreamYard. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Okay, so I am gonna share my screen. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all. Got a kid in here louder than me. Let me see, StreamYard. Oh, wait a minute. Let me stop that share because I didn't share my sound. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so can everybody see my StreamYard? We good? If one person said they can see it, that's all I need to make sure somebody can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, awesome. All right. Katie, you have a question. I see your hand up.
No, sorry.
Okay. So basically, they just made an announcement. I love StreamYards. They keep you so engaged. So this is a new announcement. I just popped in. They said that Twitter comments now show in our studio. See, before I could only see comments from Facebook and YouTube, but now they say that Twitter, we can now see their comments. Yeah, because I be on Twitter too, streaming live, but I can never see if anybody comment, I can never see it. So good news, good news. All right, so this is what my StreamYard looked like. This is my JG Studio account. I only have one account, but I pay for this. It's like $25 a month for the one that I have. And you can actually, like I said, you can get it for free, but you don't have many destinations that you can go to, and you don't have a lot of the perks that I have. I actually able to add team members on mine and different things like that. So, and then this is the past. You can actually go and see your past shows that you did. And after a while, I actually deleted a lot of past shows because it used up your space. So these are already on YouTube. And if you wanted to see them, I don't want to see you, girl. See, this is the action show. This is one of the shows that we did live. And you have to be careful. This is the one that we just made the announcement. You have to be careful with this. I can edit actually and repurpose this, and I can also delete it. Now, when you're deleting these, be careful. Let me go back, because it asks you, do you want to delete the recording or delete the broadcast? You want to delete the recording, because that take it from here. If you delete the broadcast, it's going to wipe it out of YouTube, Twitter, wherever you have it stored. It's going to delete it from everywhere. So if you're taking notes, put a star and circle it and highlight it. Do not delete broadcast. Just delete the recording. And that'll clear it out of here, but you still have it on all these other places. And I only delete these when I'm running out of space, and then I'll go and delete the oldest ones that I have. And then I'll save the newer Okay, so let's go ahead and enter the studio. Okay, so I can enter the studio from here, but I don't want to enter it from here. I want to actually show you how to um, create a stream. Okay, so I'm going to create a fake one, and I want to show you all of this, and you'll see why I prefer to use this system, because it's for, you don't have to have all that equipment and all that. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of everything. I'd rather pay my little $25 a month and do it this way. I ain't got to hook up nothing. I just move right along. So when you click create, you have a live stream option. You can record it. You can still bring your guest into your StreamYard, and y'all can just record, but it's just not broadcasted live. You can record, do everything that you're gonna do in here, and still the same way if it was live. And also you could do an on-air webinar. So you can host a webinar on StreamYard and you can embed it. I've never used this feature. Being honest with you, I've never used it because I haven't had any need to do any webinars yet, but we will be doing some eventually, but I haven't used this feature. So the one that I normally use is the live. Okay. Now, say for instance, if I'm gonna do it in studio, you can see that as studio, but say for instance, if I pre-recorded it already, but I wanted to stream live, you would click this, you would select your video, add it, add file, upload it, and you can still stream it live. And people would think that you're live right then. A lot of people do that and then just go into the chat and start talking to people, but it's not really live. They pre-recorded it, but they just showing it live. But in this instance, we're gonna go ahead and select our destination. As you can see, I got a bunch of destinations because I'm always doing something. So say for instance, okay, I wanted to go to Lyft page. That's one destination. Then I want to go to Lyft YouTube channel, and I wanted to go to Lyft, what is this? Twitter, X. I got to get used to that. Okay, so now I select this 3 destinations. I don't think I can do, no, I can't do 4. I will have to actually upgrade even more. I think it goes up. Let's click on it. I don't want to think. I want you to see. It goes up to $49. This is the basic. This is what you get for free. You can stream, but you have StreamYard logo on everything. There's a limit, so you have 20 hours per month. And then let's see, local recording. So you have 2 hours a month for local recording, what I just showed you, what I delete. So you only have 2 hours a month. So you would have to be deleting a lot of content after you're done with it. You can have 6 people on screen on your stream at one time. And you can invite a team member or a co-host, an admin, someone else that's going to help you manage it. This is what I get for the $25. I get all of that, but I also I can have my own logos and 50 hours of storage. I can get 10 people on. I can stream to 3 destinations. I can do overlays, backgrounds, which I'm going to show you all of that. And then I can live stream, and I have unlimited local recordings. And this is some more technical RTMP stream. That's some real high-tech stuff, like to integrate with Vimeo, Wix, which we do have a Wix account, and I've actually set it up once, I think, when we was doing C Blues, where it was streaming through our website as well. So you can do that. Now with the guest destination, this is new. Say for instance, if you have a high profile guest, and I wouldn't even care if they high profile, though. I don't know why they would do this. I mean, maybe to try to build, to build your views. I guess I would let them do it, maybe. But they can actually stream it to their page. So you can give them, it's a button, and I'll show you, where if you want your guests to stream it on their Facebook page, maybe they have more followers, then you can actually allow them to stream it to their page as well, live. Then again, you get up to 50 storage hours. Now the professional one, that's $49 a month. Of course, you get everything over here, all the basic features. But then you get the full HD, which it gets a very nice high definition recording. And these are ones that, you can use on YouTube. Oh, and actually on Twitch too. You can use it on Twitch. And then you have multi-stream. So whereas I have 3 destinations, over here with this one, you get 8 destinations. You can add an extra camera if you want to, that's when you get really high tech and you can switch cameras. You purchase one of those little switch. I'll get there later, but I'm not there yet. But you can purchase one of the little camera switch and you could really just really switching. You would have to have definitely a producer helping you with this, but you can get a camera. Here you can have 12 participants. You can have 2-hour pre-recorded streams, on-air webinars up to 250. Well, that's why I haven't done it either, even though I hadn't tried. See, I don't even have that feature. It's 250 views for a webinar, and you can download your transcripts, and then you can actually have 4 seats for people to actually be an admin, and that's on the Pro. So, and these are some of the brands that actually use StreamYard. So these are big brands, some of their global brands that actually use StreamYard. So yeah, they got some big brands. Okay. All right, so let me back up. Let me get back into creating this thing for y'all. Any questions right now? And if y'all have questions at any time, please type them in the chat because I can see it pop up. If y'all have any questions, I'll stop and answer them or raise your hand. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and create a stream. We got to go back to live stream. We're going to stream it to, I'm going to go to Lyft. I'm going to go to our YouTube, and we're going to go to our Twitter account. So test, I'll put my title in there. What's the name of this? Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. This is what. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. And then you would say something. This is a test. Tonight's class. All right. And you can schedule it for later, in which that's what I normally do. It got me spelling stuff. So we'll say for tonight, I'm just going to put tonight, but it says tomorrow. I'm going to do it at 7 o'clock tomorrow. I will create my thumbnail. I don't know what I got in here, so I'm just going to grab something I've already done. And that's my thumbnail. And then I can customize it for each destination. So when I hit this button, it's going to create it. The only thing is I'm going to have to delete it but I'm going to go ahead and create it. So y'all might see some stuff posting out there because this is really going to be created. So when you set your account up, is that how StreamYard knows which destination? Oh, that's a good question. Or how does it gather the destination? Good question, Evelyn. Okay. So right here, you have to add your destinations. That's a good question. So if I click the plus sign and then you pick, you would have to be logged into all of your accounts somehow the way. Normally, if you are on Google, your accounts are saved. Mine are saved, so I don't have to pull them all up. But then you would just go in to each one that you want to add. So you just click on it, and it will add your channels. Did that answer your question, Evelyn? Okay. Thank you for asking that, because that was I missed that. Yeah, so that's how you add your channels. That lets me know you're really paying attention. I appreciate that. All right, so now you're gonna create your live screen. I'm literally finna create this live screen, y'all. I'm gonna cancel them all. People are gonna be like, what is she talking about? It's gonna actually show out there. I'm creating it. So it's creating, it's telling me 1 moment. Some of you, if you follow me, you might get a message on YouTube and Instagram. What is not Instagram? What is that? Twitter, X, telling you that that something is popping up. So I got an
But
error.
you have the date on there, Jeanette, for tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so it's gonna still show. Oh, okay.
It's gonna schedule it. So I got an error message. Normally that doesn't happen. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment to try again. So I'm going to just take Facebook off for right now. Where is it? I'm gonna take it off. It's all you do is click on it to take it off. So, okay, so I got it. I got the other ones scheduled. Okay, so now you see right here in the left side, it shows 2 icons. I have YouTube and X. They're scheduled. They're really scheduled. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go. You go over here to the 3 dots, and I can view it. X is scheduled, but for some reason it doesn't let me view it. But YouTube, it should let me view it. Okay. And now I'm on my YouTube page, and you see it says test class. It's showing, it's pending. I'll be live in 22 hours. It shows my topic. This is a test for tonight's class. I can actually like it. I can hit the notify button and say notify me. And I'm actually in there. Can y'all see my YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because sometimes if I don't click on the right, it won't show it. Okay. So let me go. I got some questions. Okay. All right. So, Katie, what you going to start tomorrow at 7 o'clock? Okay. Let's go back.
No, you said it was about to be live. So my question was, is it live or is it at 7 tomorrow?
No. It's not live. It's not live. So it will be live tomorrow.
Gotcha.
But even that's a good question, because now we're going to enter. If I wanted to delete the broadcast, which I will delete it in a minute, and I'll show y'all that when we're done. And this is how you invite your guests. You click that. This is your link. You don't send this out to everybody. You only send it to the people that's going to be on the show. Okay? Do not post this on your Facebook or send it to people thinking they're going to be watching your link. You send them the YouTube link. Don't send this, because this will bring everybody to your show. Now, here's the link right here. If you want your guests to stream to their own destination, if you click that, now you've given your guests access. So you copy the link, it's copied. You can send it through Gmail, your email, or you can even send it through Facebook Messenger, and you can send them the link. Okay? So this is cool. All right. So now we're getting ready to go into the studio. You just hit enter studio. Before you enter the studio, it's going to give you some little tips. It's going to show you your camera. Oh, it can't access my camera because I'm on Zoom. I'm like, what? Okay, it won't access my camera, y'all, because I'm on Zoom. Let me see. If I stop my camera, would it let me? Nope. Oh, it did. Okay, now it can access my camera. All right, so now I'm going to enter my studio. You type your name. If you want to put your organization name or the name or whatever, you can put it there, and then you enter the studio. Okay, I still have a lot of brands and banners, which is good. The things that I've done, shows that we just recently had. So this is what it looks like when you enter the studio. I am backstage. This is called your backstage area. Okay. Oh, no, what's going on? Hold on, y'all. Lucretia got locked out. Really? Okay, she got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we're inside the studio. And this is what it looks like backstage. All of your people will line up. So what I'm going to do, because I want somebody to come in, I'm going to invite. I'm going to send y'all this link in the chat. If one or two of you guys could just pop in for me so I can show you how it looks when somebody pops in. You might want to do it if you're on your computer. I don't know if it'll hang you up or not. Oh, I forgot about that. Try it anyway, see if it'll let you pop in. Hopefully it don't hang you up and disconnect you off the Zoom. But if it does, you'll be inside the actual class anyway. But this is what it looks backstage, okay? These right here, this is how you change. You know what? Let me see, can I send this to myself? It's gonna be an echo, but hold on.
Are you controlling the camera?
Yes. Yes, I only have access, I only have one camera, because that's all I paid for, but
For
you
me,
do-
Jeanette, it says entering the studio, but I don't know, I guess it's
You
not.
will
gonna-
Okay,
enter the
I see
studio.
Evelyn. Can y'all see Evelyn pop in backstage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how you
Mhm.
start seeing your people pop in. When I need to go on the stage, her device is not connected. So, okay, Lucretia, I can add her. I'm gonna turn my. Can y'all? Okay, so I'm adding her to the stage. I'm gonna turn it off because it's gonna echo because we're here. But see how I added her to the stage? I can change the layout here. They got new things now, y'all, new layouts that I'm still playing with because they just added these like this. You can move stuff around. I'm like, what in the world? So I'm just gonna be honest, this is brand new where we can add videos and different things like that. So that part I haven't mastered that yet. So discard those changes. I still use the plain one, not the fancy one yet, but this is what you can do to switch it around to change how you want your layout. Okay. Over here to my right, you can see. Oh no, I'm not going live yet. Hold on, let me go here. Okay. Why is it not giving me? I'm not going live. Okay. So right here, you can see your comments. It got comments, banners, brand, private chat. Can y'all see all that over to the right?
Mm-hmm.
Private chat is for when you're talking to your guest. And I'm gonna take myself out so I won't be echoing. Private chat is when you're talking to your guest. You need to tell them, hey, you know, whatever you want to talk, just private. Only your guests would see that in the private chat. Okay. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I typed that in the wrong. That's actually that's in the live. Everybody can see that. Private chat is right here. That's private. I forgot I had clicked on it. So the only person can see that is the people that are backstage. They can see that. If you backstage and you need to tell them something, but you're alive and you can't bring them on, y'all can chat with each other that way. But then under comments, that's actually live. Okay. And this is how you pin your comments. If you got people scrolling in, you can actually pin the comments there. Okay. I'm going to give you, hold on. Let me go out. Let me go back out, exit the studio. So you hit leave studio. I'm going to leave studio because I want to try something. I'm leaving the studio. Okay. I'm going to share this YouTube link for those of you that are able to go to YouTube. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it in the chat. And I want you to be able to see that it should be The chat should be coming up. Let me see. Yeah, did I put it on here? Private. There it is. Oh, well, I'm doing it myself. But if you want to just go to the link, you can and type in some stuff. But if you see right here, it's already hot or live. We're not live, but there you go. You can actually still be typing. Like, I can't wait to this show, even though we're not live yet, but you can still start typing there. I can actually go in here and type things. So it's whatever you type is going to show live, even though we're not live, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So let me go back in the studio.
So question, Jeanette.
Uh-huh.
So I saw how you invited guests, but when you are just promoting and putting it out there on Facebook, et cetera, are you just saying, because I don't remember, are you just saying, hey, y'all tune into our YouTube page and you're putting the link to your YouTube, or
It
what do you
creates
want?
it creates it itself. What I just sent you, that link, and all I do is just share those links. And even with Facebook, it creates an event for Facebook. I don't do that. It automatically creates an event, and then all you have to do is invite your guests from Facebook, and it provides the link where they can watch it on Live TV or whatever page we are streaming live on. Did that answer your question?
It does. I'm multitasking, so I missed it, but that's okay. I
Okay.
got you. Thank you.
Yes. So I don't create. I mean, I can share it, and like I just copied the link. I can share that link and put it out there on Facebook. But normally it creates a lot of the marketing itself, and all I have to do is go to my YouTube, share from there, or go to the Facebook and share from there, if that makes sense. Or you could do it yourself, but they already pretty much do it for you. Okay. All right, so then that's your chat. So remember, if you're talking private, don't get these two mixed up like I just did. Otherwise, your private chat gonna be out there to everybody. But as I say, this is how you hide comments. So if you're a producer and you're producing the show, say for it, which I'm hoping a lot of you would love to get on here and produce sometimes for me when I'm doing the shows, because it is distracting when you're trying to remember, oh, I forgot to run my intro, or oh, I forgot to run outro, because you're too busy trying to host the show. That's why you really need a producer to do these things for you. So normally you have a producer that's on with you, and they're highlighting, highlighting the comments and things like that. So all you have to do is just hit on them, and you have to go back to them. Now the thing of it is, if you're getting a lot of comments, you're gonna be scrolling, trying to find where do they go, because I gotta unhide it. So yeah, you gotta be able to keep up with the people that you showed and posted. Okay. Also, let me take that off. Now we're gonna go to banners. This is how you create your banners. This is one that is already created. You can edit it, add whatever you want in there. If you check the box, it's going to scroll. If you uncheck the box, it's not going to scroll. And I'm going to show you how it looks on both. So I'm going to show you how it looks. It makes a ticker is what it's called when it scrolls. That's what it looks like scrolling. So it'll scroll across the bottom of your screen. If I go back in, edit it, uncheck the box, save it, now that's what it don't scroll. It just make it as a banner. Okay. If you want more than one banner, if you know that, okay, which we talked about earlier, you want to outline your show. You want to always come in here before I have any show. I come in here and set up everything days before my show. And I don't do it the day before. I'll do it. Sometimes I'll do it a week before or 2 weeks before to make sure I have everything that I want in here. This is how you create your banner. Type your information, check if you want it to scroll or not. Okay. Let me put this back on scroll because I keep this one on scroll. This is something I don't delete. Okay. So then now you want to go to brand, because and you can actually change this, y'all. If you see, I got a lot of folders. You can create folders. So if you're having, like in our case, when we get everything rolling out well, we're going to have different shows. So what I can do is create a show for a folder for each one of our set shows. So Community Spotlight will have its own folder. Let's Talk Film will have it, whatever shows we come up with. And if you come up with shows that you say, I want to host my show on here, which, I would love for our members to do that. Then we'll create a folder for you, for you. I'm gonna click on Janae's. She haven't used this. I'm telling you, she sucks. She did a online show. She did really well that day. So we had like her items that we were selling. So every time she discussed one of her items, I would put a ticker up, and she was talking about her bohemian jewelry, so they knew what that price was. So, and I was, when it was sold, I did that. So thank you. You just be creative with your shows. So we do live. She had the Black girl earrings, and I will leave message. Thank you so much. We'll text your invoice. So I just created a whole bunch of, these were the rules. They got a phone number, email. So you just can create different tickers for whatever you need. So we accept Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. These are just different things that we did. So, and you can create as many as you need, different folders. So let me go back to, which word was I at? Spotlights. I think it was okay, yeah, spotlights. All right, let's go into brand. This is where you can customize your brand. Okay, right now my ticker I think is black. If I wanted to change it to another color, I'll go here. You just click at the bottom to pick the colors you want. If I want pink, let's go back to banners, and it's pink. Okay, so this is where you control your brand. If you want the bubble, I mean, it's on bubble now. If I want classic, that's classic, minimal, block, you can change those there. If I want to show display names, let me put myself back up there. If I wanted to display, I can take it off. Like, I don't want to see y'all names. I can put it back on. If I don't want their headlines, but I just want their names, I can do that. I have the control. So the producer has all this control. You see up at the top, I have logos. I have Live TV. We might run a show for Ladies in Film. We don't want Live TV. I can change the brand, the logo. I need to add our other logos in here. But yeah, I can change the logos. I don't want, this is what you're going to get for the free when y'all, just FYI. That's why I pay for it. I love StreamYard, but I don't want to see y'all logo on my stuff. Okay. So this is what you're going to get for the free one. You're not going to have these choices. All right. Also, you can create overlays. This is their overlay. Let me take this off. Hold on. Let me take that banner off. You can create overlays. I did create a couple of overlays. That's theirs. That's StreamYard's. This is one that I created. It has Let's Talk Film, have a little picture of me. I actually created this on Canva. You got to use another's. You can't create them here. You can create them and upload them. But I created mine on Canva. I have my little handles, icons, and that's how you could add your little overlay. I can change my backdrop to take that off. You can add different colors. I don't have a lot on here, but you can change your background, set overlays, your background to whatever. Ladies in Film, Lived, that's what we had earlier. And you can just you click add background. You can upload different backgrounds, or you could choose just basic colors. You can actually add videos, backgrounds. Let's just put one back. You see it moving? Yeah, so you can add video backgrounds.
Do y'all see it moving? I don't see anything.
It's not moving. Oh, I thought the little dots was moving. It's supposed to be a video, but it ain't moving. I see something. It's moving a little bit.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
Very little. Yeah, it ain't doing a lot. But yeah, if you want to put a video behind you, you can. So also you can add music. And you can add your own music. This is their music. I've never added any music. I just pretty much use. I mean, they have different music, but if you got different music that you want to add, you can add it. Add your music. And then up here we got video clips. We talked about intros and outros. Okay, so that's an intro. No, that's an outro. I'm sorry, that's my outro. This is. This is your countdown. Sometimes I add these in before I'm starting. And here's the deal on these. When you go live, as soon as you hit, I always start these first, and then I hit the live button. Because sometimes you might move too slow. But then you'll have, when the live go up, you'll have your countdown shown. This is a 30-second. I got a 10-second. And you can add, find these on Canva or any whatever graphic portal that you use. You can actually find these. Let me take mine.
Jeanette, is there a way to make sure the background is muted when you have that, like the countdown like that?
What do you mean?
So like, I know when you did the nominees, I believe you had a countdown, but we could hear you in the beginning saying, hey, y'all be quiet.
I was supposed to be muted. No, you can mute yourself.
Oh, you
so
have
I
to
probably
mute
talk to the
yourself.
cheers.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just mute yourself.
We were
Normally,
live too.
I was.
We were live. You remember we were live at the office?
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. We were live at the office. That's right. All right. Yeah.
So during the countdown, basically you have to mute yourself. So it's not.
Right. I know what it was. We was on stage. I was already on stage, so I should have had myself off stage. See this? But I can add myself on stage, but my mic is muted.
Okay.
I had myself unmuted.
All right.
So that's how that works. And so I'm gonna do a 10-second countdown. I'm on stage, so soon. Now my mic is unmuted, but it's back muted. Yeah, so you just got to make sure you mute. But that's why you need a producer. See why we need producers? Because I was all on there talking, didn't know it. But if the producer was somebody was producing, they would have had me muted, and they would have unmuted me when I had me live. So, and thank you for bringing that up, because that's why producers are really needed when someone is on here doing a show. Okay, any questions with this? This is it, y'all, as far as StreamYard. Other than this, you can add videos here. Sometimes the videos these videos can only be 10 minutes. Say for instance, you got a 11-minute video that you want to show, you'd have to upload it. And you would just go video file, find your video and upload it. Let me just put one in here. And when I upload it, it shows right here. It's gonna pull up right here as like you got someone backstage, but that's your video. You'll know it's your video. So it shows the video. Okay. And then when you're done with it, you can remove it. And if you don't want it anymore, just remove it from the studio. Because it does take up space if you need more guests. It will take up your guest space. So FYI. And also if you had extra cameras, if you want to add slides, or if you want to share your screen, all of that is right there under present. Okay. If you want to invite guests, if somebody is calling you while if you're producing, somebody is calling, like I don't have my link, you can just go right here again, shoot it to them in Messenger, or you can send it, just hit that. If you hit Gmail, it's going to automatically put it in the email for you. Let me just show you. Bam. Everything is in there. All you got to do is type their name and hit send. Bam. It goes to them. Okay. This is why I love StreamYard, y'all, when it comes to doing a talk show or a podcast. Some people got the technical skills to run all that equipment. I don't want to run all that equipment. I just don't. This is so much easier. It's just that we need producers to make it a lot more easier when somebody is doing a show. See, and this is your cameras. I think this is your settings. If you want to control, do some settings. You can do a virtual background, change your background. It's kind of like Zoom. You can change your background here. You can add them as well. Right here, you can add different backgrounds. You'll need a green screen because you see how the white behind, because I don't have a green screen behind me. But if you have a green screen, you will click this button and say, I have a green screen, and then click whatever you want behind you, and it will look very nice. So yeah, but if you don't have a green screen and you try to use you're gonna be looking like this. So FYI on that. This is your recordings. If you want your participants to record locally, you can select this and they'll have access to the audio and video after it's over. They'll get access to the local recording. This is hotkeys. If you want to use these hotkeys when you're working, this is really good for somebody that is like producing. Definitely want to learn and set hotkeys where you can move faster. Like Shift 1 is solo layout if you're good at that. Or you could just remember the pictures and do it that way. Some people love hotkeys. I use a little hotkeys, but I'm not a hotkey person. But some people are really good at hotkeys. Then this is your layouts. You can select the layouts that you want. And if you don't want them, you can take them out. This is more access to settings for your guests, things that you can, if you want them to authenticate, that requires them to authenticate on YouTube. Therefore, you can see their names and stuff. You can use that because you know how sometimes you can't see who they say guest or something. You don't, but if you do this, you can require them to authenticate themselves before they watch. Let me see. This is general camera. You can add on the camera, you can touch up your appearance. Y'all look like I got a little makeup on. I don't. I really don't. So but it do make you look a little bit smoother. I'm just telling y'all the truth here. So it makes you look a little smoother.
Now, what button is that?
It says touch up. Do y'all see
Oh,
it right here at the bottom?
See it there. I see it. Okay.
See? Look how this is me without it.
They have that in Zoom too.
Bam. Look how smooth that went.
I
Yeah.
never knew that, Katie. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they have it in
get that.
Zoom as well.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to touch up your appearance, you know you gotta jump on the call, you looking crazy. Girl. And some of them be Zoom now. Zoom have eyelashes and everything. But your eyelashes get to wiggling, people gonna know them ain't yours because they'll get to moving around without you. So be careful, y'all, on that. All right. Give me 2 minutes and I'm gonna walk you through Canva really quick just for the intro part. For those that are interested in the intro, so let me pull Canva up first. I don't even have that. And then we'll be done. Do I have any questions while I'm pulling up Canva? We've been on here an hour and a half. Can y'all believe it? Oh, okay. Come on, Canva. She's moving a little slow, y'all.
So for those that want to produce, there'll be some practice or some, I guess.
Yes, it will be a more training where you will actually be able to get on and produce. Because I will have to add you in as a team member, and then you will have to get access to produce. Yeah. Why is Canva not coming up? Hold on, y'all. Well, I got too much
We'll
stuff.
have to do a test show or
Yeah.
two.
Well, we got a test in our, what you call it. We could do a test show. That we definitely can do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because if you notice on, let me show you. On here, let me go back. Actually, let me reshare my screen. And I'm gonna go out of the studio so I can show you where. Oh, let me share my screen. Oh God, Canva is taking this time, but I got Canva loaded on as a desktop. I should have went through the, but I got it on my desktop, so that's probably why it's slow. Hold on, let me reshare my screen. Did I? Okay, I was like, oh Lord, did I shut it down? Okay. All right, so let me leave the studio. And when you're done, you always leave the studio. You will go live up here. I'm sorry. This is where you go live, but I'm not going to click that. But that's where you go live, and it's going to take both of these live. But when it's over, you will end your live. We'll leave the studio. Now I'm actually out of the studio. And team settings. This is my team settings. This is how you can add people to your team right here. It shows your billing. But I thought, hold on. Oh, I don't have anybody on your team. But yeah, this is the team name, but you can add a team. You can add people, your team on here. I think right here. Oh, I do, Freddie. I thought I had you on here. Freddie, so you an admin, Freddie. He don't never get on here and produce for me, y'all. So I would have to add, see it says 0 slots left. So in order for somebody to produce, I would have to add you here and then to produce. So I think I might just create a generic email, and then whoever's produced, everybody have that one email they can get on to help produce. That's a good idea. But anyway, yeah, so that's how that works. So let me go back home, because what I'm going to do now is delete this broadcast. I'm going to click delete on YouTube, and I've deleted it. And y'all can go back to that link and click it and see if it's still up. Let me go. I'm going to click from here, and it's gone. It's gone. It's not available. So the link is gone. Okay. So that's how you delete stuff. Last but not least, and I'm going to show you this on Canva, and then we're done. Hopefully y'all have learned a lot. Okay, let me go to my Canva. If you want to create some cute little intros, now you can do them. I have an actually movie editors. That's too high tech. I wouldn't dare take you there. Freddie does the same thing on his movie editor where you actually make movies. But this is the cheat. This is the cheat sheet. Freddie, I'm teaching you some too. You can start cheating. Oh, thank you. This is the cheat sheet. All right. Don't say I have never taught you. Okay. So now we're on Canva. Canva, you can get free. I pay for this as well. But you can get it for free. But again, you get what you pay for. Hardly nothing. Okay. But you get enough. So you go in here and you type in intro. That's all. And they pull up all of these different intros. And you just find out what you want. Here's a countdown. Remember I told you can find the countdowns? You just scroll through and see if it's anything that catches your eye. I think I used this one before. And you can just, and then normally when you click on something, it'll give you other choices. I like that too. It give you other options. And you could just pick out some nice intros. They have different intros that you can pick out. So say for instance, I wanted to use this one. We're going to customize it real quickly. This is the intro. So I'm going to go right here. It says now playing. I want to I want to edit that. Hold on, it's doing too much. Look, I want this. Sometimes, let me see if there we go. I'm gonna move it because it's so close. I want to change it to welcome. Okay. All right. And then now I can play it. And you can just add other stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all with all this, but there it is. That's an intro. You can still go in here and change it to whatever. If you don't like this slide, say for instance, well, I don't like that. Okay, fine. Highlight it, delete it. You don't like that one? Delete it. Then all you have is this. You go to share, you hit download, it downloaded. You need an MP4 video. You hit download, and then you save it, and then you go back to StreamYard and upload your intro. You can add different fonts over here. Your brand. This is where I keep all my logos, different logos and stuff like that. So say for instance, I want this, but I want to add Lyft logo. Okay, there it is. Bam. Okay. So this is a whole nother class, y'all, but I just want to show you how to get your intros. You can go to Canva or whoever you use. Some people use Adobe, some people use all different. It's so many different platforms out there. I just like Canva. It's easy for me. Adobe can be a little difficult at times, but it's
And
more.
so StreamYard does not give you the option to have intro. You
No.
have to do it that way. Okay.
You have to create your overlays, your intros, and all of that in another platform and
In
save them,
another,
and then add them to StreamYard.
okay.
Yeah. So what do y'all think about StreamYard? I mean, like I say, if you want to purchase the equipment for a podcast, go for it. But for me, StreamYard, it does everything for you.
I love it.
Yeah, what you've shown so far, like it does. I think once you like do it a few times to get for the producing side of it, once you get comfortable with the clicking of what needs to be there and all of that, I think it seems like it's fairly simple once you really get the hang of it and do it a few times.
Right. Yeah, it is. And the thing of it is that producing and creating your own talk show, it's good if you got somebody to help you out as a producer, then you can actually be able to run your talk show the way that you want to, but get your content, get your topics, and y'all create you some shows, put them out there, create your YouTube, build your following. You'll be amazed and even if you decide to, again, we show you can pre-record your shows, you can edit them and say, I may not want to pop this show out right now, but today might be my recording day. I'm off Tuesday. I'm going to record 4 shows. I'm going to change. I got 4 outfits, 4 wigs, because this is going to be 4 different days. So you can do that. You can do all of your shows in one day and just pop them out at different times. You just edit them all and pop them out at different times. You might have people coming in that whole day, and you might have guests come on, you changing your clothes. Nobody not gonna know, because if you go live, guess what? All they see is that you on there live. And that show was recorded 2-3 weeks ago. So that's it. Any other questions? How was the class, y'all?
You did a great job.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. Very informative. And again, with everything that is for Lyft, I honestly, Janelle, I thought you was. I would always say, boy, you got so much you doing, which you are. But when I see your video, these videos and stuff, I'm like, how is she doing all of this so fast? Because when I see it, and so just now listening to this and what you've shown, I'm like, well, I mean, I know you had to practice and get more training for yourself, but I'm like, oh, okay.
Now
So
y'all
she,
see how she get here and knock
yeah.
it.
So the
Mhm.
behind the, the
I
behind the
work
scenes,
smart, not hard.
and I see that now because I'm telling you, at first I'm like, man, Jeanette, she multitask for it. So yeah,
StreamYard seems to be very user friendly, and
It
so
is.
yeah,
and that's a good thing. And
It is. It's very user friendly.
yeah.
So I think all of you will be some amazing producers. Hint,
well,
hint.
thank you.
Yes, I think all of you will be some amazing producer. It's not that hard. It's all
And
about paying attention, listening to the host and
mm,
the guest, and make sure you're popping things. And like I say, you just can't go in and set up
yeah,
the day before. You got to have this stuff because you want to have your hosts Instagram handles. You want their stuff that you can put in tickers so that when they're talking, you can run
yeah.
all their stuff at the bottom and have it look at our
And
profession and looking good.
that's a lot like a news channel that how they broadcast, like, right,
Yes.
they
An
walk,
engineer.
Engineer,
yeah,
they just sitting on
yeah,
the side.
okay. But
Yeah.
see, like, yeah, like you said, the tickers and how everything rolls across the screen and the logo in the corner, yeah, because I volunteered, before I moved to Texas, and when just now seeing this, I'm like, this just reminds me of your own little miniature news channel, that you have because you can,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
And the thing of it is that they probably running a system very similar to this. I guarantee you.
yeah. I mean, it was some big stuff in there, but when just thinking of, just seeing this again is like that's pretty much what you see when we watch the news and we see this. Here's
Mhm.
all of that that's just happening in one little room.
Right. And they have of course, they have multiple screens, monitors
Yeah.
everywhere. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, because you're dealing with a lot. But
Absolutely.
for us, for Lyft, and what we're trying to do with the organization is definitely we want to be able to produce some good quality content. We got the
Mm-hmm.
studio up there. We got Freddie, which is down the hall. So we're able
Mm-hmm.
to actually go up there and go and create these shows and
Okay.
start pushing content out, getting our subscriber level up. We got to beat
Yeah.
that 1,000. We got to go. We need 1,000 subscribers by May. I feel we can do it. We got 36 members active. That's active. If we can each one of us can commit to do a contest and commit to 28 people to go and subscribe to the channel.
Okay. So we are gonna have a part 3 for producer training,
Yeah,
right?
because we got to get
Okay.
y'all in the room.
Okay, because hint. You already said hint. So,
So I got to,
I'm,
now that I thought about it, I create an email, a generic email address. I could create an alias for like a producer alias, and then y'all just have the password, and when people go time to produce,
okay.
you just use
Yeah.
it and log in. Because I can only have one. You see, I can only have one admin.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I can take Freddie out and add that in, and then it'll give the producers access to get in.
Okay.
They can't outsmart me.
Don't say take me out, just say swap me out from time to time.
Okay. Courtney, how was the class for you, Miss Courtney? We had another young lady. What happened? She left. How was the class for you, Courtney?
It was good. It was informative. I don't know about that producing, but I can show host.
Well, awesome, y'all. Courtney, you did join, right? Before I
Yes,
misspeak.
ma'am.
She's a new
Yes.
member of Lyft. I think you've been a member for what, 2 months now?
Yes.
2 months. So thank you so much for joining in on the class tonight. We really appreciate having you here. And I really look forward to you hosting. So we will be having, if you are serious about hosting, these will be private classes, non-paid, because now you're going to be working. You just invested in yourself. So after that, this investment, y'all will be coming in and we'll be having more classes and because for this slide, and this is serious, let me go back. Hold on, y'all. This one I'm talking about. for this particular slide, I really want you to, if you're serious about hosting, to think about the shows, and if you got better names, please share them. I'm trust me, y'all won't hurt my feelings. But for the community spotlight, member spotlight, and then let's talk film. I think I had called it something else. I can't remember what I called it. That was the first name. I think on my flyers it says something else, but I gotta go look at my flyers and see what I called it. But anyway, so we can have, start out with these shows, and then we want to see the ideas. We want you to bring in the ideas, like on community spotlight, on member spotlights, we can have a news segment, or you can have a community segment where maybe you went out into the community or went to some business, and y'all may taking your iPhone and recording with some good quality film, or Freddie went out there with you. We can get all this stuff edited, and so when we run the show, we'll have all this stuff actually just looking nice when it flows, and it looks like a professional segment, if that makes sense. So that's my vision for 2024, for us to amp our game up. Come on here. If you got a show, if you want to put it on Live TV, you're welcome to put it on there. You might have a cooking show. You like, let me put me on Live. We would love to have you on Live TV. So, this is not just for Lift shows. But if you have something and you would like to share it with Lift channel and Lift network, then definitely let's talk about it. Make sure that it meets, it falls under our criteria, it's certain things we ain't gonna go for, but let's talk about it and put it and see what it is, and produce your shows and get them on here. And if you get big and decide I'm taking my show somewhere else, ain't no problem. We can do some type of agreement, but if it starts financial, then you deserve to be paid as well, So that's something else down the road. But I want to see everybody get paid. If you got content and you're a host, and we start making money, I want to get paid. Y'all should want to get paid too. If we get them, our subscriber level go up, and y'all are on here really putting in the work, because this is going to be work. You deserve to be paid. And I would love to see all of us become, get an income for what we do, what we love doing out here. And it's people making millions of dollars on YouTube. And when I attended that class yesterday, that was yesterday when I attended that class, and found out that a lot of the streaming platforms a lot of them already use YouTube. Her indie rights use YouTube. A lot of their movies are streaming, and they're getting money paid by giving it free. You can watch these movies free on YouTube, but guess what? Because they got 1 million views, guess what? They're getting paid for it.
Maverick has a YouTube channel, and you
Oh,
can
they do?
watch full features of their movies on YouTube as well.
See? Yeah, she said pretty much YouTube is the biggest out here, bigger than Netflix and all of them. Because I wrote it down.
Lifetime.
Yeah, they bigger than everybody. She said YouTube. Let me find my notes. I wrote it down. How many billion? I circled it. Hold on. I think it's 86 billion subscribers. Yeah, it's around 86 billion per subscribers. No, I'm sorry. 26 billion active users on YouTube. Just think.
Romario Facey did real well on YouTube.
That's who I was talking about. And he got all that during the pandemic.
Yes, he did.
Yep, he became a millionaire off of YouTube.
Romario Facey. He's
Yeah.
on Facebook now by the name of Adrian Romario. And he did the movie Texas Kill City.
And he has what is it called? Video Crowd?
Vid Chronicles. He used to do those live vids like Darman. He did a lot of those.
I'm gonna put it up. Yeah. Yeah, and
That's
that's what
what
we can start doing too, y'all. We need to start doing some stuff like this, because we can make little short scripts. Look at the views. There's a lot of people are on here. This is him, Mario, for those that don't know who Mario is. This is It's a lot of actors are getting on here, and he's accepting actors on here, but it's worth getting on here because you're getting over 200 some thousand views. Look at this one too. And I think he got Kid Cron. I know
Yeah, he has
Terry,
that's what he's doing now currently, Kid Crime.
yeah,
And
Hey
Family
guys, thank you
Family
so
Crime.
much for subscribing to our platform, Family Crime. We appreciate you guys so much.
And
As
I
you guys know, we have a giveaway coming for $2,000, a PlayStation 5, and an iPhone 15. And I know you guys have been crazy
Yeah,
asking,
he got
how do you enter?
54,000
How do you get a chance to win?
on that
Well, guys.
Kid and on this one, he has 1.44 million subscribers. He's making bank. We got to get our game up, y'all. We got the tools, we got the writers, we got the actors, we got the videographers. If we can just go on here and throw on us writers get together and write out some scripts, and we do these, because they're normally what? About, how long are these things? Like 7 minutes. This one is 7 minutes.
I recorded and edited.
I've been on quite a few. I was on quite a few of his,
Here's how. After I finished
his
recording.
runs.
Yep, see like this.
Look. How are you?
You just do
How are you?
little things
I'm
out here.
good.
So I think this
I've
would
just
be
been working
good
and
exposure
traveling,
for
traveling and
our
working.
writers, our actors. I mean, this is something that we should do. We talked about it, but 2024, we just got to get more into action. We got writers, we got Evelyn. We got writers. So hey, and all of y'all enrolled with me on I broke y'all in with C Blues, so y'all, none of y'all could play with me because y'all did that. We had fun on C Blues too. So it's time to get busy, guys. Time to get busy. Getting on. We got to create our own lanes. We can't wait for somebody to put us in. We put ourselves in. We got too much talent, and we got to use it. Any other questions? Are y'all excited to be hosts? The ones that's really gonna do it? Who gonna do it? Who's serious?
I'm excited.
Sure.
Good. So I'm asking because y'all gonna be in some more classes soon. And very soon we are going to see because we got a lot of interviews going to be coming up. So we have interviews for the
Evelyn, did you see Evelyn's question?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Evelyn's question.
Oh, it was Poster My Wall. mywall.com. postermywall.com. So we're gonna have a lot of interviews coming up because we haven't made the announcement for the subcategories yet. And I've actually been working on the spreadsheet. I got all that in. I got all that. Oh my God. But I got all that in. I got the names in. I got a couple of people, 2 or 3 producers that I need to contact because some stuff is not clear and I don't want to be putting out. And then I'm gonna email all of the nominees for Best Actor, Best This, Best That, and then requesting them to send. I'm gonna create them a drop. And thank you, KD, for that Dropbox thingy. I'm gonna create them a Dropbox link specifically for each movie. So therefore I won't have 10,000 Dropbox. So I only have 25. But therefore everything will go straight into the movie folders and I'll be able to find everything. So I'll be needing their professional headshots. And then once we get all those in, I'll set a deadline for them to submit the stuff. And then we will blast them at the beginning of the year of the other nominees for Best Actors. I want to create some Canva stuff as well. Evelyn, I'll probably have you helping me because I've seen you out there doing your thing with those slideshows as well. Yeah, I seen you. So I'll have you helping out with that. But we want to get those out there. So we're gonna need some hosts for these shows because once we send our schedule, I'll get with y'all to get your schedules. But we'll do some runs. We'll do some practices. We got a private group on Facebook. Make sure I have you in there. Evelyn, I know you're not in there, and we can actually Lucretia said we can go in there and do some live test runs in that group and see how everybody look and stuff like that. And then I'll give you a list of people that you will be interviewing. You can get your questions ready. We can have another meeting, make sure that you're comfortable with that. And then I'll be needing your professional headshots. So if you don't have them, see Freddie and go get them. Go get you some, because we will be posting those, introducing you as a host. I will be promoting you. We will be promoting you on Lyft pages as a new upcoming host. And so we want to do that. We want to make sure that you get your shine. And I'm excited because I want to see everybody, get out here and do what you want to do. And if you're on here and you're not a member of Lyft, again, you are more than welcome to discuss it with us and see how you can become a member. But other than that, that's about it. Just look out for more emails, more classes. We'll probably have a couple more classes before you put out to the pasture to start it. So we want to make sure everybody's comfortable. I know most of you are actors. I know that part, you probably be good with that, but just being able to we want to make sure you get your questions and all that good stuff and just feel comfortable. I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. I'm good at pushing people and forcing. I feel like sometimes forcing people, I don't want to do that, but I want to make sure you're comfortable and you're ready when you're ready, not because I feel like you're ready. I want you to be ready for yourself. I'm trying to do better, y'all. Pray for me. Any questions? Yes, to Lucretia, you will have some more classes before I put y'all on blast. Because I'm prepping, so I want to get all the marketing stuff and all the classes before we put y'all on blast. So yeah. All righty. All right. Any other questions? Comments? No? It's the subtitles. When do Andrea, she must got her time mixed up. Andrea, I'm gonna let her in. Baby, we get ready to go. Okay, what did you say? When do the subtitles, when do you announce? Oh, when did you say you announce? Oh, it will be the probably the first. I want to do it the first week of January. So I'll be sending out, I'm working now on the Dropbox links, and I got, like I said, I have to contact two. Hi, Andrea. We're about to close out. You must be on Atlanta time. We started at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm on Atlanta time. I just checked my email to get the link, and I said, Lord, I done got the times mixed up.
That's okay. I got it recorded, and I will send you the recording.
That would be great. Thank you.
Yes, because we were just talking about the and everything that I went over is so easy. You're gonna be like, oh my God, this is so easy. But we are gonna be having more classes for the hosts. Are you interested in being a talk show host for Lyft?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I used to
And
do
for
radio
yourself as
back in the
well.
day, but I want to. Yep, I want to get more into it.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So that's what we're looking for, is more hosts to get on, to host different segments. Like I say, I'll send you the video so you can go at your time and just look at the whole class. And any questions you have, just contact me and I'll go over anything that I've said or anything that you may not understand. It goes through Canva, it goes through equipment. So you'll get a chance to see everything that they got a chance to see as far as the class went. So we got it recorded for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you know when the next class, again, you've already invested in yourself. You won't be paying for any classes. So I'll be letting you know when the next class is. And we'll, Andrea, we got a Facebook group where we can actually go live and practice in there. So we're going to be doing some practices. And I was telling her that we're trying to get ready for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards. We got 25 projects, which thank you for helping being one of the judges. Yay. So we have 25 projects, and then we have, out of the 25 projects, each project has best actors, best supporting lead. So there's a lot of people coming out of there. So we're going to probably have what? Pretty close to what? I'm just guessing. 50 50 or 60 people probably to interview that may want to be interviewed. So we're gonna need as many hosts as we can get to break this down and not overwhelm just 1 or 2 people. So y'all get prepared. I'll be sending out a schedule. If you can't make all the classes, I'm gonna send out a full class schedule of when these classes will be. And so you'll know, and then we'll get on and we'll work until we're ready to start interviewing. We probably won't start the interviews until probably around February. I don't never start them in January. I normally try to do beginning of February and or if not the end of January, and we can knock them out. Since we got more, I might have to start at the end of January. So hopefully we can get y'all trained, get y'all ready, get y'all confident, and then we can separate everything and get y'all some people assigned to you. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's all. Thank y'all so much for joining.
Good
Thank
night.
Thank you. And good
You're
night,
You're welcome.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
All right, good night.